Hey everybody, Captain E here for you for a Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl. Just a character wishlist. I want to get this out because a lot of people are starting to make them, and I got so many other videos I gotta make. I'm like, let me just go ahead and make this real quick. So this is gonna be my character wishlist, just like how I did it for Nickelodeon All. Not All Stars. What was it called? Nickelodeon. Uh, yeah, Kart Races. Grand Prix 2. Oh, what was it called? Anyway, the series that we get now, we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's only Mikey and Leonardo. Obviously, you would think, you should have Raphael and Donatello. I did see like two or three videos yesterday that kind of deconfirmed them because there's one stage in the game where you're fighting in the sewers, or it's probably the layer that they're in. You can either see Leonardo, I mean, no, you can either see Raphael or Donatello in the background riding their rocket skateboard. It's one of them. You can't really see too clearly, but it's obviously one of the other turtles in the background. So people are saying, oh, those two characters are deconfirmed. Yes, but they did say that in Super Smash Bros. There's one map to where if you don't pick Toon Link is in the background on a little boat. But if you do pick Toon Link and you play that map, it's replaced with some other dude. So that could happen. If not, then I don't know. And then they also brought up the screenshots in the Discord that the devs are in, where they said that some characters aren't gonna be automatically in the game just because they max for another character. Just like how we're not gonna add Raph and Donnie just because obviously they max up with Leonardo and sorry, like Kim. We're not gonna. It's like they didn't say this, but basically what they're saying is we're not gonna add some characters just because they max up some characters already released. So we're not gonna add Raph and Donnie just because we already got Mike and Leo. Like just because it's gonna complete the group don't mean we're gonna add them. We're gonna like mix and match this really hard up. So that could deconfirm them pretty hard. But I would like to see Raph and Donnie. If not, then I guess if we get like one more, just like one more. If it's not a villain, because if it's a villain, obviously Shredder. If it's not a villain, I'm gonna say April. What design? I would have really liked it to be the newest design and Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles, but they're using the old version, so they probably use the old version of April O'Neil, the actual news anchor, the news person. I'd probably use that. But I mean, you could add Casey or Splinter, but if not a villain, they're probably gonna pick April. April would be a good choice. SpongeBob, we got SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. Anybody else? Obviously, Mr. Krabs. People will always say Squidward, but I don't know. He's a popular character, but I rather have Mr. Krabs than Squidward. But hey, man, it's whatever. But you can have Squidward, but I'd rather have Mr. Krabs. I'd really rather have Mr. Krabs doing his thing on the battlefield. Next, we have the Loud House. Right now, we only have Lincoln and Lucy. And the kart racing game, it was those exact two plus Clyde. They could add Clyde, or the only other person I could really see, because I haven't been watching this so for a minute. I gotta catch up. But no, I was gonna say something, but I was no man. I saw they it was a song where they're actually growing up, like Lincoln, Clyde, and his little group. They're going into what the fifth grade, I think. He had the fifth grade, so they're actually growing up. And when they were singing a song about how like Lincoln was like the dude in the group that was like all happy to go to middle school, and everybody else in the group was all like scared and singing a song about it. And that was like this really tall Mexican girl, basically like Ronnie Ann, but like 6'2", like 6'2". I'm like, who is he? Like, I was like, yo, I gotta catch up because I don't know who this girl is. 6'2", towering over there. She's like in the group. I'm like, who is she? Anyway, the only other person I could see them adding into this game is probably Lynn, if I'm saying that right, like the sporty type sister. That would make sense for like a fighting type game. I can see them adding her. If not Lynn, like somebody outside the family, then Clyde. If not Clyde, then I don't really know who else. So like if it's another sister, I can see Lynn. But if not another sister, Clyde. I can see those two. Then we get the Rugrats, and we only get Reptar. And then that makes sense. Big dinosaur can do a lot of moves. Anybody else? Obviously, you gotta add the trio: Chucky, Tommy, and Angelica. That's the trio right there. That's just in the kart racer. What they added, that's four characters. That's wild. I mean, probably already got three, but that's four characters right there. Would they do that? They could do that. Get some sales in there. I know there were some people, some YouTube videos I saw that were like, would it be weird to beat up a baby? Because a kart racer, that's one thing, but they're gonna be babies unless they use their teenager design from all grown up. People probably ain't gonna like that. But add the trio: Chucky, Tommy, and Angelica. That would be a nice little trio. And the only problem I really get a problem. The only problem I got is Tommy. he doesn't work well in 3D. You know, play the kart racing game 1 or 2. He just doesn't look good in 3D. He looks really nasty. To me, like Chucky and Angelica look good. Tommy, he was not. It was it was not it for Tommy. He was not looking good in 3D. But you know, maybe you can change it up a bit. Just for me, when I was playing Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2, he wasn't looking too good in 3D. They sort of just left it alone. But it's whatever. Oh yeah, I didn't write this down. You know, actually, I would like to have Rocco Modern Life. I forgot to write that down. I just realized it when I looked at the back. I guess you can have Rocco. Maybe that big cow dude with him, Heifer. I don't know about that turtle dude. I don't really watch. All I really know is Rocco and the frog and the what was the pig and the big no cow, the big cow dude, Heifer. Anyway, next up, we got Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom's already in there. His design in Kart Races 2 is a lot better than the one that's in. You can't really see it. It's a lot better than the one that's in this game. I don't know why they switched it up, but it's whatever. I don't. Well, no, I think it's a different company that's making the game. Like it's getting published by Game Mail, the same company, but I think the people that are making it, I think it's different. I don't think Ludosity made this game. Anyway, for Danny Phantom, obviously you gotta have Sam. I don't know about Tucker. And Tucker is he's like up in the air. I could have Tucker, but I don't know. And if not, another ghost powered type person. Obviously, you could pick Vlad, or I did see this on Avatar Yaya's video. He said Ember, and that made me think like Ember. She would be pretty good. That's another female character. And Ember, she got her guitar. She could do some sound waves. She could do a lot of cool stuff. And we don't know yet if there's ultimates in this game, like in Smash Bros. We don't know. So she could have like that'd be so because like some ultimates just like some ultimates in Smash Bros. You know they just do whatever on the screen, like it's no like little cinematic thing. But some ultimates they're cinematic and they do like a whole cinematic like background and stuff. So Ember could have like giant like mics and stuff on the back and just like that'd be so cool, right? Like, yo, after I started thinking about it, after I saw the video, I was like, yo, yeah, you know what, Ember. If not, we don't get Vlad or Sam or Tucker, Ember. We gotta get Ember. Maybe Jazz. Maybe Jazz. Right after that, we have Helga from Hey Arnold. Obviously, you're gonna have Arnold and Gerald. They couldn't fit in the thumbnail I had. There was so many characters. I didn't want to like spoil every character I had. Plus, they just couldn't fit in the thumbnail. I literally made two thumbnails. They just couldn't fit. But you know, Arnold and Gerald, you gotta have them. And that's really it. That's really the only other character. Everybody else from that little clique in school, nah, just the trio. Arnold, Helga, and Gerald. Good little trio right there. We got Zim from Invader Zim. I don't think Gur's gonna be playable because in the little cutscene, I don't know, because when Zim got revealed in the trailer, it was like a tiny little Gur, and it didn't look up to model like everybody else. Like he didn't look that good up to everybody else, and he was really small. And then we didn't see him fight at all. And if you reveal Zim and have Gur right next to him, might as well reveal Gur, right? So I'm thinking Gur is just like a little thing a part of his moveset. Like, let's say he like punches you twice, then Gur comes out for the final three hit, or he just has some sort of special move where Gur comes out. I think Gur is gonna be his own character. Besides Gur, I guess the only other person would be what's his name, Dip or Drip? Yeah, Drip. I think it's Dip, right? The boy that's always trying to out him out for an alien. Him, his sister, maybe his dad. Other than that, those were yeah. Other than that, that was like the main character, or the girl Urkin. That was actually more competent than Zim, but I doubt it. Next, we get Obelina from All Real Monsters. I literally looked at an episode of the old animation. That joke looked disgusting. It looked horrifying. I don't know how they put that on for kids. That look nasty. I know they're supposed to be monsters, but geez, they made it a lot better in this game. I would never expect them to use her, but since they did, I know the main three characters was her, the little purple dude with the big ears, and then there was like this fat, disgusting looking one, and he had to hold his eyeballs in his hands. Eyeball dude, I don't know if he could work. Maybe an ultimate little dude. I guess they could have him. Other than that, I don't know anybody from All Real Monsters. And the last thing we got, the Wild Thornberries. I would never expect them to put in a fighting game, but they did, and they put Nigel over his daughter, Eliza. I think I'm saying that right. Eliza, and that's the only other person I could think of. They wouldn't add the monkey. Maybe her brother. Nah, they wouldn't add her sister or the mother. So yeah, so besides Nigel, his daughter, and that's really it. That's really it. I don't see the end of anybody else besides his daughter from Wild Thornberries. And we got powdered toast man. and he's in there. Who else would you bring in from the wild from Powder Toastman? Obviously, duh, Ren and Stimpy. And the box art, it did get revealed, but it's in like silhouette form. Sorry, I keep checking my leg. It's in silhouette form, but you can't see Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, you can't see Ren and Stimpy. You can't see Cora right below her. You can't see like an Aang type hand, and you can also see Cat Dog. So Cat Dog in there. I don't really know who else you add from Cat Dog besides the mouse, but nah. Aang and Korra, so that means Avatar. I'll get to that in a moment. And then Ren and Stimpy, so that's it. So that's three characters from Ren and Stimpy, and Powder Toast Man. Then characters I want that's not in the game just yet. Obviously, you gotta add Timmy Turner, and then his fairies will help you with combos or whatever. Cosmo and Wanda. Obviously, I know this. We got Jimmy Neutron. That should be it. I don't think anybody else sees come from Jimmy Neutron. I know people say Car or Scene. Nah, nah. Maybe that super spy evil girl. Maybe if not her, yeah, just Timmy. Timmy should be good. Yeah, Timmy. I mean, sorry, not Timmy. Jimmy. Jimmy. That's fine. You can just have Jimmy. That's fine. Other than that, from Avatar. Now, if they, this is tricky. If they considered Avatar and Korra as one big series, that's limited the Avatar character we have. But if they count Avatar and Korra as two separate series in general, that fluctuates the amount because if you count it as one, you already get like I don't know like all of Team Avatar. That's like what 10? That's not 10. That's like six. Suki, yeah, that's like six characters. Then you want to add whoever from like in the core. You already got six in Avatar. Like that's too many characters. But they separate it. Yeah, this has six, but if you separate it, then this has six too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna have six characters in general on base roster. But from just the Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender, you can have Zuko. You gotta have Zuko and Toph. Those are like the two I have right there. Sokka and Katara, maybe DLC, but the main two I really want is Zuko and Toph and Azula. I really like Azula and Zuko and Toph, all three of them. But if you have to narrow it down to two, Zuko and Toph. Boom, right there. I do like Katara and Sokka, but I guess you can just have Zuko and Toph and Azula. Korra, I don't really know anybody from listening to Korra. The only people I know, I am gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I only saw the first episode. I'm gonna watch it after I'm done rewatching Avatar. The only characters I know from Korra is I know Aang's son Tennyson. He's in like the main group of Korra. The Earthbender group with Korra is some dude. And there's a Firebender dude and a Firebender girl. I don't think Korra has like a soccer in her group with somebody that doesn't know bending, but they're still in the group. I don't think she has a soccer, but or Qatar or like a waterbender. I don't know. Besides Korra, I guess maybe Tenzin, Aang's son. If not him, then I don't really know anybody else like from Legend of Korra. That's not already who you want from Avatar. So so I guess that's it. Oh, Tigray. I really want El Tigray in the game. Obviously, gonna have El Tigray, Manuel Rivera, and his best friend Frida. I don't know her last name. We gotta have them two. I want them as separate characters, not in one. Frida can do whatever she can with her guitar and different gadgets, and her ultimate could be her wearing like again a thumbnail the El Tigray suit like she did in that one episode. El Tigray has tons of moves with his raw, his claws, his extendable hand, and yeah, maybe you know what? I should do one of these. Y'all want? I can do like a one video about all the ultimates they could have, all the ultimates everybody should have. Other than that, I really want Tak and the Power of Juju. That would be a really good character to put in this game. And I think anybody else from it, I don't think Jira. They had a TV show, and there was this girl named Jira, and that was like his best friend, with a little dude with a big nose, and all these other characters. I don't think any of them were in the game. I think they were just made for the TV show. But Jira should be pretty cool to have. But if not, then I guess just Tak. Please add Tak back into the main line in today's society, because not a lot of people know about Tak. Tak is my boy. That's my boy right there. Miko and Five from Glitch Text. I really had to remake the thumbnail to put him in there because I forgot to put him in there for the kart racer one. And I was like, no, I gotta put him in there for this one. And I keep thinking like, the Glitch Text isn't on the mainstream, on TV, so probably not a lot of people know about it. So I keep thinking like, yo, what if game developers don't really know about glitch text? I thought that is Nickelodeon. Like, what if they don't know that and then they're not gonna ever put them in the games? Like I keep worrying about that because it's on Netflix. A lot of people know. Like obviously everybody knows about Netflix, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like even though everybody knows about Netflix, I keep thinking the game developers are really looking at TV, and they're not on TV. They're only on Netflix, but they're still Nickelodeon. So I would love to have them in the game. Just think of all the glitch gadgets they have in the disposal. That would be so yo. If it's not base roster, I would love. I would really rather be base roster, but if not, make a DLC. Please have some DLC in this game. I really want them in this game. Please put Miko and 5 in this game. That's all you need, Miko and 5. Other than that, we get Jenny. We gotta have Jenny in this game. Last game she was ever in, besides the brawler like fighter ones on the mobile app and on the console. I mean, the last console game she was in, to my knowledge, it was Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Box. She wasn't in the main story, but you couldn't unlock her as a character, going getting all the little trophies. And she was pretty fun to use. All the gadgets you could use, it'd be amazing. Please add Jenny into this game. I got Dora up here because some people were talking about Nick Jr. characters. I was like, I guess that's technically Nickelodeon, but not really like the Nickelodeon Nick Jr. If they do add Nick Jr., like just one, the biggest Nick Jr. thing is probably Dora. I don't know what else beats Dora in that. Beating up a little kid, you can just solve that by using her teenager design. I didn't see too many people. Well, when that TV show came out when she was a teenager, I wasn't really using the internet and stuff like that. I was still sort of a kid, so I don't know if a lot of people were angry about it. But in the general sense, the people I talked to, I didn't really see too many people mad about her being a teenager or the design looking weird. So if you don't want to beat up a little kid, use a teenager design. That easy. Next, we get B from Mighty B. So it'd be really cool to have it in there. She's just wacky, wacky and goofy. She can do whatever. Anybody else from there? Oh yeah, Dora. I guess you got Boots and Jenny and everybody else that can really fight in there. Um, what was it? Yeah, B. I guess just B. I know she has a brother. She has a friend, but she's kind of big. Well, that doesn't matter. She don't really do too much. She's not popular. Just B. Just B. That's fine. Then you got Tough Puppy. If you add Tough Puppy, you gotta add Kitty Catchwell. Two good characters right there. Tough Puppy and Kitty Catchwell. All the gadgets they use in the secret spy organization and just a brawler. just just a regular brawler. You can clearly add Tough Puppy in here. Then I wrote iCarly Victorious because I don't know if they're gonna add real life characters in this game. They could. I don't know if they're gonna add real life characters in this game. They could, or they could not. Because I mean, even in the car racer, the only real life character they added was JoJo Siwa. It wasn't even like a Nickelodeon character from a TV show. She just had like a deal with them, and they added her. Well, they added her in this game because I think there was a silhouette. There's like two silhouettes that people can't tell who it is. There's a foot that's extended out, and there's also somebody else in the middle. And I've seen people say that's either Ladybug, JoJo Siwa, or Dora in her teenage form. Jojo Siwa, since they did it in the last game, I could see him doing it in this game. But add some real life Nickelodeon people. It'd be harder if they do voice acting. Might be a bit harder to get them in there, but who knows? Who knows? It'd be really cool to have Carly, Freddie, or Sam, all three of them. Victorious, you have Victorious, Cat, Andre, um, Rex, Rex about Robbie or Robbie with Rex. That'd be hilarious. And then Ladybug added Ladybug or Kenor, but I looked it up because I saw it did air on Nick, and then I saw it like airing on Disney. Then I saw that Disney did the same thing they did with Doug. If people really wanted this character named Doug, I know about it a little bit. Apparently, it was airing on Nick, and it was like really popular. And then Disney bought Doug and put it on their channel. And then the same thing happened with Ladybug. They bought Ladybug off of Nick, and now it's on Disney. Since it's on Disney now, it can't be in this game unless they do some sort of like legal loophole. Like since it did air on Nickelodeon at first, it's technically Nickelodeon property until like so many years. Some sort of like crazy loophole they could do to add her in this game or Doug if you wanted. But if not, then guess we're out of luck for Doug and Ladybug. But that's everybody I had. That's literally everybody I had for today for my character wish list. Hopefully, it's a decent amount of characters on base roster, and at least half of the main ones I just really want. But I don't get everybody on this list. The main ones I want on base roster: Miko on 5, Jimmy, Timmy, Tack, LT Gray, and Jenny. Those are the main ones. Everybody else DLC fine, but those are the main ones I need in the base roster. Base roster, please, please base roster, please base roster. But that's all I got for y'all today. I thank you all for watching. I thank you all out there for being wonderful and beautiful and handsome human beings. See you guys next time. Bye bye. All right.